boofing. So
before we start, I gotta know what that shit is.
As a little bit of backstory, this past week I got a retwist. And my hairdresser, she was talking with one of the customers, actually one of the customers' family members, and they were the topic of boofing came up. And what boofing is when you take like a tampon and you soak it in alcohol, right?
Okay.
And then you stick it up your asshole because apparently your anus is the most effective method of absorption. So it gets you drunk like instantly. And apparently she was saying people also do it with coffee. And I'm sitting here.
I did not know that was gonna go to getting drunk.
I told you before. I warned you before that like this is some wild shit. So I'm sitting here. I'm coming in my appointment. I'm sitting there waiting for my turn, looking at my phone on Twitter, scrolling through Twitter as you do. All of a sudden I hear, yeah, you just dip it in that vodka and then stick it up your asshole. And I'm like, bro, what is we talking about right now? What's happening,
like
bro?
some white ass shit right there, bro.
Definitely.
No disrespect, but y'all know, like.
Yeah, no, ain't no way you gave me to stick anything up my asshole, bro. Like,
nothing, bro. You had to kill me like 3 times.
I died of colon cancer, God forbid, bro.
Yeah,
like, it's just like that, bro. I don't make the rules, man.
That's funny. So I was watching a podcast. I was watching Joe Budden's podcast, and they were talking about They asked one of the co-hosts asked Joe. He was like, "So did you get your prostate checked?" Because Joe's like 45. He was like, "I ain't getting that shit." He was like, "Well, you do know as black men, you know it's good to get the prostate check after you cross 40." He was like, "God got this." I was like, "I feel you, bro.
That's out of my hands, bro. That ain't got shit to do with me.
That's wild." See, the thing is, like, what if should I get raunchy for the content? I wonder if there's ever been like a weirdo nigga that got a prostate check and the nigga was like, hey, do that shit again for me.
Yo, scratch that spot one more time, bro.
Yo, matter of fact, there might be something right there.
Ain't no way. Lord. Ain't no, that reminds me, fucking one of my family friends, her mother's a doctor, right? Or her mother was a nurse, right? And she worked in the ER too, and the common thing in the ER that you would get is people with shit up their asshole that's not supposed to be up their asshole. Right. And the stories that they would come up with, like, bro, how a dog chew toy get up your asshole? You didn't just sit on that.
Accidental, that's not accidental, bro. Like, they were on the dark part of the internet. They were like, shit.
They were like, well, you squeaking it.
That is foul.
Oh, fuck.
Hey man, welcome back to the TheSnDPodcast. This is episode 5.
Really?
This been a good run. Getting some consistency. As y'all know by now, we got some clips on the channel, some shorter form content. So make sure you go ahead and hit that playlist. It's right up there. Podcast clips, go like all of them. You know what I'm saying? Do that for us. Share it around.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, we can get straight into the shits. The last podcast towards the middle of the end, we started talking about PNB Rock because at the time of recording, he was just shot. Yeah. And we talked about, hoping that everything would be all right. As you guys may or may not know, he unfortunately passed away. And I didn't listen to PNB Rock. I wasn't really like a fan of his, but it kind of fucked me up on the way home knowing that we were talking about it and we were like giving him well wishes. And then he died, and it was like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, because I think you texted me that it happened. I was at the gym too, and I was like, fuck, like that just ruined my whole mood.
Yeah, I was like, damn, we were just talking about this. It was.
Nah, but I did hear that like he was independent or whatever. So apparently, if you're streaming his music, it goes to his family. So I was definitely running that up a little bit over the weekend. Just added it to my rotation and shit.
I didn't realize he had so many popular. Like, I knew he was a popular artist, but there's like a lot of songs that's, clipped and trending on TikTok and stuff like that. It's like it's his songs though. Yeah. We're like his at least part in the song.
I mean, yeah, he has a lot of. He has like a Kodak feature. He has an X feature. He has I want to say like a Chris Brown feature. Or something. Yeah, he has a few features that, like, and these are people featuring on his song, not him featuring on their song. Mm-hmm. But yeah, his catalog is deep, and I mean, he's a good artist. Like, I mean, I don't listen to R&B a lot, so it's, yeah, but. Mm-hmm. Nah, fuck with him. Good artist. Rest in peace to him. I hope his family's doing well as they can be in this time. Yeah. I know he had 2 daughters as well, so hopefully them and his wife or his girl are, hanging through it. And I don't like the way people were attacking her on social media.
Weird.
I definitely understand the want to place the blame on somebody when situations like this happen, but like, and yes, there is a certain responsibility you have, like being with high profile people, and apparently this is the second time he got robbed.
Yeah.
Recently, but even still, like at the end of the day, bro, she's just like a girl trying to hang out with her nigga. Like she just took a picture of their food. Like the weirdo part is that niggas was watching the story, waiting on it, lurking on it. That's the weirdo part.
That's the weirdo part. And everybody on social media who was placing blame on her, like, there's never a right time to do that, but like, it just shows you how fucked up people are mentally to do it at the time of death. Like, if you want to place the blame, like, if you really feel that need, at least do it when it's removed from these people that are grieving in real time. Because if she was there, like, she saw that happen in front of her.
And she's, of course, already blaming herself. Like, that's already going through her head, so you're just making it worse. And, like,
now she got 2 kids, or I don't know if she was the baby mama, I won't say that. But there are 2 kids that she was probably somewhat close to, given that they were in a relationship. And now she knows they don't have a father no more. So that's when social media is like, I gotta turn this shit off, because it's just weird. People don't know how to do that. People don't know how to swipe up and close the app. Like, bro, get off the phone. Like,
you turn it off, bro. Unplug. It's that simple. It's crazy. You turn off your phone and it's gone.
Yeah, right.
The end.
That's wild. But nah, prayers and condolences to all his family. Like, that's tough. It's crazy.
It did bring up an interesting point too, that like they were saying LA. I think Ice-T was tweeting about it. That LA is just a dangerous place. He was like, "There's a reason like you don't see me, Dre, Snoop, and all that out here with like jewelry and shit, because like this is it's real out here.
Yeah,
it's dangerous out here. Like
we know what LA culture is. Like, it was blasted to the entire world. Like, that's not no facade, bro.
Right.
Like, there's people there who have been there for generations that really are about that. And you know, this taking it off of P&B at this point, but just there's a target on your back everywhere you go since you have notoriety. Yeah. Don't go to a place like LA where that is heightened to 100,000 times that, and now you just got a big ass target on your back. So it's just stay safe, bro. Stay dangerous. Like, shout out Nip, YG.
But yeah, I mean, and with shit like that, unfortunately, like the more people that love you, the more people will also gonna hate you and be preying on your downfall. So you just gotta be aware with that. And I feel like we hit that a lot on a previous podcast. So we won't go into it anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it did it did bring up the conversation of just this generation of rappers, regardless of the age, but this generation that we're in, like, it's just constant. Yeah. Like, obviously we have social media, so the volume at which you see it is going to be greater. But as far as like the big names, like, this may sound wrong, but if there was like a bunch of SoundCloud rappers who were still in the streets and they ended up dead, like, as sad as that is, it's like, well, these are people who are still in that life.
I mean, the reality of the situation is that's probably happening.
And we just don't know. But the reality of today is, like, there's like notable stars that are either, you know, dying of drug overdose or getting killed in the streets, just, you know, not even being in their hood. Some in their hood, some in Hollywood. It's just like rappers are being targeted, and it's sad to see.
That, and another thing that's pissing me off is that, like, people, that being plugged, the thing you were talking about, like putting your phone down, like, so many rappers that have died on camera and could have been helped. Like, but people are so focused on, I'm gonna post it, I'm gonna be the first person to post on Twitter that this nigga got shot. Like, nigga, help him, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you not a human being? You too busy looking through this, you can't even see what's in fucking front of you. Like, it make no sense to me, bro. That shit is dumb. Like, people be losing their life over that for real. Like, fucking Lil Peep died on a tour bus overdose. Niggas thought he was just passed out type shit. Had him on video.
Just no awareness.
Plenty of videos of him just dead in his fucking car. Like, nobody did shit.
Which is insane.
Like, y'all talk about y'all love this nigga, but you just sitting here watching, you sitting here posting a video of him fucking bleeding out or whatever the fuck. Like, shit don't make no fucking sense to me, bro. That shit pisses me off. Like, it's one thing to like let social media control your life and like whatever, be engrossed in it. Like, that's not a here nor, like, personally I don't agree with that, but there's people who live their life that way, whatever. But like, to the point where it stops you from like making a difference or really helping people in need when they're right in fucking front of you, like, that don't make no fucking sense to me. Like,
when it literally breaks your reality from being in the online world versus the physical world. It's like, your natural instinct is to jump to this online world first, which is like, I just can't comprehend that, because it's even down to something as simple as being with a group of people and then like you're trying to enjoy your time with them, but they're on their phone. Mm-hmm. Even if like they're in the same text chat or like group chat or whatever, or just scrolling on Twitter, it's like you can't like put your phone down for 1 second. Like we're here.
Engage with me as a human being, bro.
We're here.
You
and
can scroll on Twitter
promise,
at your house, bro.
Like that's just so mind blowing to me, and it's not a this generation thing as far as age group because it's people of all ages, and we see it across different. It's not just music. It's like if you think about police brutality and stuff like that, people are recording it happen. It's like, okay, I'm glad I can see it, but like at the same time, y'all could have intervened. Like, I know it's dangerous. It's a tread line, but there's situations that are on camera now where it's a large group of people and then one cop. It's like, I get that cop has a gun, but y'all are like 8 niggas, bro. Like,
I'm just saying something
that talk about people talk
that raw in the street. Like I'm this, I'm that.
But I mean, I know that's a touchy subject, and that's not necessarily here or there. But at the same time, just there's nothing wrong with being in the physical right now, bro. Like the internet's gonna be there. It's not going nowhere.
I don't know. I feel like that's the most important part, the physical. Like there are so many moments that I've had that like I just don't have pictures of, but like I enjoyed the fucking moment. Like playing the shit at Champs, enjoyed. Like I remember that moment, but I didn't feel the need to put it on fucking Snapchat so I can see Snapchat memories a year from now. Like I feel like you're not even. I feel like so many people like with the Snapchat memories and shit like that. Like it's like, oh, this happened. People barely even realize or remember that it happened because they were too busy trying to fucking record it. I'm
exactly.
Like, bro, live in the fucking moment. Like take it in for once. Like you don't have to document, record everything and post it everywhere and tell everybody your fucking life, man. Like
yeah, even with the Kendrick concert, I definitely took a few videos just so I can like have a few moments that I remember, but and I get it's a concert, people gonna have their phones up recording, but for me, just like knowing it's crazy it sounds like, I feel like I watch everybody's every movement on the stage to where I can just replay it in my head like all day long, especially if I'm listening to any of the songs. But it's like when the dances came out, like I can literally see them walking like right above, and Kendrick and Keem moving across the stage. Like those are things that you just simply can't get from only a memory in your phone or your computer or whatever. Like you need to be able to embrace the physical moment, get them memories, man, because
that's what you have.
You're living, like you're alive.
Relationships. That's what's important in life, or that's what I feel like is important in life anyway. So
yeah, I don't know.
Different people prioritize different shit, but it just baffles me, bro. Like I cannot comprehend it. Like, I just don't fucking get it, man.
I don't know, but did you want to talk about any other artists? I mean, I think about like Pop Smoke. I don't know why, it's because I wasn't even the biggest Pop fan, right? But I know for an absolute fact, like he was gonna be the one, like the absolute number one. I just feel that in my soul for some reason.
Honestly, I feel like Pop, Juice, and X were like
they would have been the 3 horses.
Yes, the top 3.
Yeah, like they would have.
They would have usurped fucking Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Like they would have been the new like big 3 type shit.
And they were all respected by everybody that came before them. Like everybody sees X as this musical genius. I mean, same thing with Juice WRLD, his ability to like create songs and do it off the top of his head, which is crazy. And then Pop Smoke, he's just like he would have ran the radio for I don't know how long, bro. Oh, yeah. He would have been the next 50 Cent, like. But I think he would have been bigger, no cap.
Oh yeah,
especially with today and social media and just like streaming, he would have been out this fucking world, bro. And it's like he didn't even die in his home, at home. He died in Hollywood on some thinking that you probably made it out and shit's sweet, and then no matter where you go, people are still looking for you. The address leaked, and it's just sad, bro. It's just so sad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting culture that we've created here, and that like certain people really, it is their goal to find that nigga who's up and take him down. I don't know. Maybe it stems from jealousy. I don't know what it stems from, but like I don't know. That's just.
And I feel like that's always been a thing, but with social media, it's just so much easier. So you would think that people have more awareness to be more cautious on that tip, because people like the haters that you had in the past, like in our parents' and grandparents' age, like if you move out, like. Can't really find you at that point, like unless somebody gets a tip. But what are the odds that they're gonna see a picture and then immediately fly to LA and come? Like that's just not a thing. You know what I mean? But now it's like in a literal second, you can post exactly where you are and somebody can come get you. And it's like, that's the part that's just like weird.
I mean, yeah, people, it's the infamy, bro. People will take any opportunity to feel important, to feel special, and it's like, I don't know, bro. And I mean, even still, like, with the posting there thing, when you are a content creator, when you are a famous person, I do definitely understand the drive to, like, interact and engage, but I don't know, when you're doing shit like that, I feel like it should, when you're doing shit like that, I just feel like it should always be, like, at least 12 to 24 hours afterwards, just so you're not, like, there. Because, I mean, you could still, like, bring people into your life or whatever, because, I mean, part of that engagement and feeling like you know the artist is what helps sell tickets and shit like that. Right. So, like, I get that, but, like, I don't know, you can definitely set it up to be, like,
just not at that moment.
That, or just take security with you everywhere, like, either way. But there are multiple ways to protect your investment, and I'm not, no blame or shade to anybody, like, involved.
Yeah,
like, of course, like, they were doing them, and that's that. But I just think people need to start taking these as a lesson and, like, being more cautious about who they're around, what they're posting, and things like that, because, like you said, niggas are out there, and the more that it happens, the more people are gonna want to do it.
Yeah, exactly. The more it's just blasted everywhere, there's gonna be some weirdo that's seeing that as his next next opportunity. But, you know, RIP to everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody we lost.
RIP to everybody. Condolences to their families. All of that.
But on the topic of music, and you know, we have an artist that we can still give our flowers to since they're here.
And this nigga deserved his fucking flowers, man.
He does, Mr. J.I.D.
Yes.
You know, East Side.
Mr. Jumped in Dirt.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Jittery.
What was the name of the album again?
The Forever Story.
The Forever Story.
Sequel to the Never Story.
Right. Which I listened to when it came out for sure, because I remember hearing J.I.D. just on some songs and freestyles in the past and being like, dang, this is like Kendrick and Wayne just had a baby, bro. I was like, I fuck with this because Kendrick and Wayne are two of my top 5 artists all the time. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, the Never Story was great. And then, I mean, anytime he makes an appearance on anything, like, he kills it.
Oh, you know it's time. Like, it's
you know what time it is.
Like, definitely one of my favorite artists. The Never Story has been one of my low-key favorite projects of all time. Like, it's not one, like, if you ask one of my favorite projects, it's not the one I'm going to think of, but, like, when it's on, I'm like, oh, this is the one. Mm-hmm. Like, this is that shit type shit.
Yeah.
And it's definitely always been on my playlist. I first discovered Jid off of Division, actually. I think,
oh, wow.
Because Division, I saw the YouTube video for it. And I think, what's his name? Olu was like hanging from American flag or something in the video. And I think I just saw I saw someone reacting to the video. It was like, oh, I gotta check these niggas out type shit. Like, This is some fire shit. And I mean, ever since then,
it's been on and popping.
It's been on. He got one of my favorite. Fucking Never, one of my favorite songs of all time. Got one of my. The beat switch on that song, so fucking fire. Starts with one of my favorite lyrics.
Which is?
What you call a bitch that don't suck dick, you don't?
That's like the best thing for him, and because I've been to one J.I.D. concert, and that's like the highlight portion of his concert. This shit's so funny. He has one of my favorite lyrics too, and Strawberries with BJ the Chicago Kid, and he was like, got a couple abortions, now that pussy's a haunted house. I was like,
bro, this nigga is crazy, bro.
He cold. That's a crazy line. I don't even know I don't know if anybody said that before. That's crazy. Yeah. Saying it in a rap, and the way he floated, it's like, ugh.
No, that nigga is different with it for sure. Another thing I like about this album too is that I was watching a few interviews leading up to it, and actually the album cover for this, since it is a sequel project, the album cover for this is like the picture version of the Never Story cover.
Story, yeah.
Yeah, so he acted it out and all that shit. I'm like, damn, that shit is fire as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like J.I.D. is gonna have a super long career just in entertainment. Like,
oh yeah,
he's a great rapper, and I know that's gonna be always at his core. But I can see him branching into like how Joey does acting. Like, he just seems like a great entertainer. Like, he has the voice for it. He can do voice acting. He could be Riley from Boondocks if he wanted to. That'd be crazy.
That would be fire.
That'd be fire. But nah, like, I feel like that's represented on this album. It was very it was very, what's the word? Like, narrative in a sense. Like, storytelling was great. All the instrumentals was like theatrical, and I don't know. He's just a great artist. Like, I still am struggling to find like a hard opinion on the album, even though I enjoy it a lot. But it's like, when it comes to art, it's so hard to just be like, yes, this, and that. It's like, it's just good art.
Yeah, it's good. I love it. I want to see it in concert. Like, I'm in the process.
He needs to announce that shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. I need to see that nigga in concert and in person, bro. Like, that shit needs to happen. But yeah, I'm in the process of learning all the lyrics to all the songs, which is a daunting task for a JID album. But I did it with the Never Story. I'll do it again. Well, let's start at the top. What's the first song?
Galaxy.
Just
a little intro track and then goes into Radar track 2.
Yeah.
You don't do that. That's not, you can't start an album with that energy because like don't do that, bro.
Radar is one of my favorite songs off of this fucking project, bro.
Radar is one of my favorite songs of the year, bro.
That ass.
Like that song is so good.
At first, because of JID, I thought it was a beat switch because Galaxy is so short.
Yeah.
But like, when I realized it was his own song, I was like, bro, this shit just, the way he came in with that shit, bro.
Nah,
I got the shit you can play for your mama. I got the shit you can play for the hoes.
And you know, it took me a while to be like, why would he whisper that part? But because you can play it from your mama, if she's listening, I was like, oh, bro, genius.
No, bro.
That shit was hard, bro.
Level, bro.
That shit was hard.
Nah, the beat on that shit goes crazy. It's JID rapping on it, which is always just goes stupid. He was really like, he was just winning on this fucking track. Like I said, it's one of my favorite songs on the fucking album. Like you said, one of my favorite songs on the year, honestly.
Yeah.
What's Dance Now Then? That was a single.
Oh, before we go on to Dance Now, let me just say he has one of the best lines of the year in the second part of Radar when he says, "Cracking the whip, whipping the crack, just like them crackers that did to the blacks." I was like,
bro, he got
that's
a few
like
of
a
those.
quadruple entendre, bro.
He got a few of those.
Oh
like, we're going to talk about it in a little bit in the song that comes out. What's it called? Fucking Crack Sandwich? Bro.
Yeah.
Crack Sandwich is crazy too, bro. But no.
Dance Now was I think it was the second lead single after Surround Sound.
Oh yeah, Surround Sound came out a while ago.
It came out long ago. And then Dance Now came out. And he's been actually doing a lot of good press on, performing it on, different nighttime TV, night shows and shit. I think that's the one that they're pushing really heavy. That's a great song too.
Yeah, Dance Now is a great song.
The VMAs, he performed on the VMAs.
The chorus is great. I ain't ducking.
Shout out Kenny Mason.
Dapping no hands, sanitize, sliding on man's landslide.
Ugh.
But not in my pants.
The way he flows on the beat too, like he does something that I haven't heard in a minute. To where like, if he has 8 bars, he's gonna hit every single 2 or 4, like every one of his words are gonna hit on the beats like perfectly.
Dude, he's truly like, I feel like a master of his craft, and like he also can. He's so versatile in terms of his flows, and I mean even on this album as well. When we get to later tracks, he starts singing on some of them too, and I'm like, bro, like he literally can do it all type shit. I feel like honestly, it's like one of those like Tyler where he just has like literally he checks out every fucking box of the complete like. JID makes projects, and we've talked about it before. Certain artists just make like a collection of songs they call it an album, but JID makes a full complete project. Body work. Like it has like an energy around it. It feels complete. Yeah, it's just a great.
I don't even like listening to this album if it's not through. Like,
oh yeah, you got.
I hate putting projects like this. I can't put them on shuffle unless I just only listen to a couple of the songs. But like, if I know I want to listen to this album, it's not going on shuffle, bro.
Honestly, the way I've been listening to the album the most often is I have a playlist called Never Forever, and it's just Never Story into Forever Story, and that is fucking great. As soon as fucking 2007 clears, bro, it's gonna be crazy.
Fire. That's dope. But nah, Crack Sandwich is hard too.
Crack Sandwich is crazy. He got a story with his his siblings and fighting in the fucking nightclub or outside the club, bro. That shit was, I don't know, that shit low-key, one, it made me want to get in a fight type shit.
Lord have mercy.
I don't know, it just got that energy where it's
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, just hanging with your siblings and shit. And I mean, there's always that unspoken shit with your siblings. If you have siblings, you know that like you be fighting and fucking with each other. But as soon as like someone else fucks with you, like, oh, it's on. Like it's over. Like we not playing games no more.
It could even be with like your parents. Yeah, like, y'all could be hating each other. The second your parents start hating you, it's like, man,
nah,
we on that.
Right?
For real.
No, I'm talking about something. I saw bro doing buddy like a boxing ring.
Crazy.
Gosh, sure you doing the hair weave swing like. Nah, that shit was fire.
His imagery is hard too. Great imagery.
No, I don't know which one of his sisters, but one of them is recanting the story at the end of it, which I feel like is great too. This project he talked about his family a lot, which I really enjoy. It gives more insight into his life, which I always like when rap like JID has been one of those rappers who like has kind of hit on it, but not super. And I always like that insight.
It's been more rippity rappity.
Yeah, but it's like when they get into it and reveal that, it just makes it feel like you can understand the art from a better place, like type shit.
Yeah, you start appreciating like the levels of their their talent and skill beyond just like, oh, you can rhyme these words and you can make a little story sound cool. But like when you get a project like this, it's like, oh, now you're a writer. Like you're really on your pen, just like making full out thoughts, and yeah, just great. I fuck with it.
Let's see what's next.
Yeah, the way can't punk me. Oh, yeah, man. That song's gonna go crazy live. Can't punk me with everything.
I think I gotta hear this one live because like this is one of my least favorite on the project. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I started hearing it live. I'm like, I can see what it's for, especially if they do some like Wells Fargo and Can't Punk Me or some shit like that. Just like that continuous energy of songs.
And I mean, JID and RK on the same track together is always gonna be crazy. They just have it. They have such a great relationship, yeah. I mean, they came up together with fucking Spillage Village and all that. So, like, it just makes sense. And like I said, it's not a bad song. It's just not my favorite song on the project. Like, I definitely think it has its place. I definitely think it will go crazy live and shit.
I think it's out of place, personally.
You think it's out of place? Yeah, where it comes in the album is a little bit strange.
But I don't necessarily know where it could go.
Yeah, I don't know where. But,
like, so I guess you gotta put it there, but, I think the song's gonna go crazy live. I'm excited to hear it live. But yeah, just like in the flow of the album, I always end up skipping it because like it just doesn't match the mood that I'm on. I'm just like chilling and listening and like listening, and then he just comes in like, God, the way can't put me. I'm like, nah, let me go ahead and hit that next button real quick.
Yeah, I definitely think in a playlist like you said with like Wells Fargo and Stick and shit like that, it'll go crazy. But like going through the flow of the album, it does take me out of it a little bit, especially after like the energy's up after that fight scene and shit, but like. I don't know. It's not that up. That's a different type of up.
Yeah.
And then what's next? Surround
Sound.
The single that came out 52 fucking years ago.
I still fucking love that song.
I love that song.
That's such a good song to hear, bro.
It's honestly like, and this is Prophet 21 too. Like a lot of his features recently, I've been fucking with. When 21 came out, I did not fuck with. I'm not gonna.
Me neither.
I was not gonna hear any of that. I was like, that's cool. Like if y'all want to listen to that, go off. But like that is not for me. I'm cool on that type shit.
Yeah, the way he not even reinvented, but just like you can tell that he started taking a more serious approach to his craft. And that's why he's in these rooms with all these legendary, artists and millionaires, billionaires, Jay-Z and shit, like, because they realize that he started from the hood and everybody's gonna be on that shit. That's all he knew. So like it makes sense why he was making that music. But as he matured, his music matured. And I always respect when an artist can do that. Because like as a listener, I can look at 21 like listening to his features and how he's storytelling and spitting and be like, damn, I remember when he was on that no heart shit, that savage mode shit. And like look how far he's came. So I always appreciate that. And he had an amazing verse, one of my favorite of the year, or whenever the fuck it dropped.
Yeah, me and my money
one of my favorite verses of 2011 when this shit dropped.
That's great. But no, that shit is fire. I like Baby Tate's bridge too. I do want him to release the version of the full Baby Tate verse because apparently she did like. Apparently he asked for a bridge originally, and if you listen to her lyrics, you can hear it in the thing that she was talking about, like that he wanted the bridge instead. But she said like a whole ass verse. He's like, wait, that's not what this is. How this works? Like that's not. I don't got room for that type shit. I gotta come back into the beat.
I respect her being like, well, here, I'll just leave it just in case.
Just in case. But nah, I definitely need. I will say, I'm not the hugest fan of deluxes, but. A version of Surround Sound with the Baby Tate full verse on it could go on a deluxe. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I think Kendrick has the best deluxe of all time with Untitled Unmastered. I feel like that's what deluxes should be for artists like this. Like you don't necessarily need to have it unmixed and unmastered, but just release a separate project of all the B-sides or throwaways. And then like let your real fans be the ones that like have that to marinate with, because like you can have your mainstream project, not your mainstream, but like your actual project, and then all the ones that didn't make the cut or didn't get cleared or whatever, you can throw that in a separate project. And then now it's like you have a whole nother album instead of just having a couple of tracks on the last one. People hopefully won't be like, where's the next album? When's this? It's like, we just gave you all these B-sides.
Here's the extra that you was asking about.
Because artists like JID, they have hundreds and hundreds.
He definitely got some crazy shit in storage, bro. I can only fucking imagine, bro.
And I know all of them are in storage because the sample didn't clear.
Definitely.
Oh my god.
Because also fucking Crystal, his producer, bro, that he been working with, that nigga can find a sample, bro. That nigga be digging out some crazy shit. And it just fits, bro. It just works, man.
The song Westbrook has like, when I heard, that's when the first song that introduced me to Crystal, because that's like one of my favorite songs, especially with Ferg on the chorus, like, and then the beat switch, like, oh my god, yeah, he's a dirty producer, bro. I like the fact that he was a lot on that Dreamville project too. Like, you can tell they have a formula and it works, and they stay true to it while still making shit sound not the same every time.
But no, I definitely always love like rapper producer relationships like that, where like you said, it just clicks and they've been working together and they stay working together. Like,
and they don't make the same type of songs.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell they both have that dynamic, artistic mindset where it's not like we're not only going to do this type of beat, this type of sound, these type of lyrics. We're going to explore together and create new shit. So, for sure.
Well, no, that's surround sound. Next
Blue.
is Cody Blue. Cody, that's the song you said you were stuck on, right?
This song blew me. I was like, I knew he had a voice. You can hear in the way he raps that he can sing a little bit. But this, I was like, and there's auto-tune in it, but you don't sound like this without having a decent voice and just like knowing how to, control and harmonize and shit like that. But what were you about to say?
Did you hear the Tiny Desk that came out?
Yeah, for sure.
He did perform Chloe Do on the Tiny Desk, and I was like, oh yeah, this nigga. Cause he prefaced it too. He was like,
bro.
Hold on, bro. Like I'm just learning this shit, and like I haven't really gotten to sing it down.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, bro, like you can't do that and then fucking kill it, bro.
And I was worried because when I hear Cody Blue, like I can hear the auto tune, like kind of like correcting his pitch, and when I saw the NPR, the Tiny Desk performance, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna do it. I didn't look at the comments because I was like, I'll be surprised. Then like you said, he started prefacing it, and I was like, oh shit, okay. Let me see what this sounds like. I wasn't down them, but I was like, auto-tune here. This is raw. You know what I'm saying?
Like, either you got it or you don't hear. Like, this is...
And he was kind of pitchy, of course, but, like, I was like, nigga, you can sing, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, of course, like, he's not a singer.
Yeah, exactly. But I was like, you got a voice, bro.
I was like, yeah, don't downplay yourself, bro. Like, come on. You did that shit. You was hanging.
Yeah, for real.
Like you said, was it you who said this is like a Negro spiritual?
Yeah.
Yes, that's true, bro. There's some songs that like if you know, like you just feel that shit in your bones, bro. And just the way it come in, I don't know, the background vocals, bro. This shit is just crazy. Man.
Just beautiful, man. Beautiful writing, for real.
No, like this, he really did that shit, and like I don't know. I'm definitely always hesitant a little bit when rappers start singing on tracks. Like it can get a little bit weird sometimes. It can get a little bit too auto-tuning. I feel like.
Yeah.
And especially when they start transitioning into that like sing rapping, I'm not the hugest fan of that. But no, I think this was really well done. Like you said, there's a little bit of auto-tune and pitch correction and shit, but like
every artist does that. So
like
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Niggas been doing that shit. Even fucking not rappers do that shit. So.
I mean, yeah, Drake lived. Post Malone used to have a voice. But, like, I watched it. We're going to get back to JID. But just real quick, I watched this live performance. He smokes too many damn cigarettes because he used to have an amazing voice. And now it's like all he has is, like, a pitch correction mic. And he's still a great artist to me. But it's like, damn. Like,
I mean, didn't he say he smokes, like, 50 cigarettes a day or something, like, obscene
Yeah,
shit?
It's wild. And he drinks nothing but beers. And it's like...
That's crazy.
That's crazy as fuck. And I fucking... beyond his music, like, he just seems like a cool-ass dude, so, like, more power to him, but I can hear it when I hear him live in videos and shit, and it's like, like, you had a real, like, God-given, type shit, you kind of ruined it.
You kind of threw it. That's kind of crazy.
But speaking of bad pitch, what is it called? Brother right?
Brother
With Lil Durk, I hate the fact that I can hear Lil Durk sent-in verse. Like, the mixing on it doesn't sound the same. If they were in the same studio, I highly doubt it.
No,
like they couldn't have been,
like it.
Because like the pitch is kind of lower. It just sounds like I don't know. That's the only thing that throws me off about this song. Cause I feel like it's alright, but like I can't go back to it because
it definitely feels a little bit like Lil Durk phoned that shit in. Like it was kind of just like a last minute type shit, which I don't know. I get it. He's doing a lot right now and he's running it up good for him. But I don't know. I wish he would have paid a little bit more attention to this. Selfishly, because it's one of my favorite artists. But like
and I fuck with Durk. I mean like. Durk is, he's an old artist, bro. Like,
yeah,
he blew up late. Yeah, he was around like 2012, 2013.
He was around Herbo, like Lil Bibby
for
type
real,
time.
for like, Lil Bibby, bro. What?
Remember when Lil Bibby used to rap instead of manage rappers?
Oh my god, bro.
Also, Lil Bibby better than G Herbo. That's not up for debate.
Don't get me started, bro. I can't. I fuck with G Herbo as a person. He's a cool, funny ass nigga.
I just wish Lil Bibby could have kept rapping and G Herbo could have been the manager. That's all I'm saying.
Lil Bibby confused me. I thought he was this stocky ass, dark skinned black dude, bro.
No way.
I see that. I was like, that nigga. This is Steph Curry ass nigga, bro. Nigga hard.
I mean, he is, bro. But you ain't see the fucking. I mean, a lot of his mixtapes too with his face.
Nah, not Free Crack.
I think Free Crack 3 is his face.
Yeah, because Free Crack 2 has one of my favorite tracks, Water, on it. And when I first heard that, actually my dad played that song. I was like, what the fuck, this shit? This nigga, this must be some OG. Like, this OG, okay, cool, Lil Bibby. He was with Jay and them, probably. No.
No, this nigga like 20.
He was my age. Rapping, like, from the struggle. Like, yeah, I fuck with Lil Bibby. But anyway, that's just a segue. Brother Them's a cool track.
Brother Them's a cool track, yeah, I appreciate it.
Sis and them, though.
Sis and them is some deep shit. That's some deep family shit, like...
That's
he was unpacking some shit. And I mean, even he said in an interview, like, this song is me talking to a family member that I haven't talked to in a long time that I would like to talk to. And you can tell that shit on the track. Like, you could... It's a good song, but you can tell... Like, when I'm listening to that song, I'm like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
This is for somebody else. Somebody else needs to hear this. And, like, he's really... Like, I can tell, like, he really wants to, like, rekindle and fix that relationship. Like, it didn't... And on the terms he wants it to. Which, I mean, family is like that sometimes. Sometimes you get past divergent. Yeah. I mean, you always got each other, but shit.
Sometimes things just don't cross or intersect again.
Yes.
But this is a cool attempt at doing so, because you know that person definitely caught wind of it.
Yeah.
Probably listen to the track. Hopefully they reconnected.
I mean, yeah, I definitely think it's probably a little bit more difficult on his part, just because. Well, like they talk about in the song, it's very difficult because he's traveling and shit all over the world, and then it seems like she's not really fucking with that. Like she's more like a down to earth, like me and my family, religion, all of that. Like, so she's not really fucking with the lifestyle that he's leading. Even though like he's trying to say like, yeah, I'm still like, it may look like I'm leading this lifestyle, but one, I'm not doing like other people, and two, like I haven't forgotten my roots. I'm still the same person. Like, you knew and shit. So.
I hear a lot of Good Kid, Mad City influence on this song for sure, but throughout this album. Not necessarily because he's like telling a story or whatever. That's like a cop-out way of comparing an album. But I hear like a lot of production inspired by Good Kid, and kind of the way the album segues through between its highs and lows is very Good Kid-esque. So with that being said, I hope there's kids that, you know, just going off the high school, getting into hip-hop and stuff like that, are taking this album and using it like I used the Good Kid, Mad City. And, you know, by the time they're our age, they're like, you know, Jid's older, and they're, you know, just how I am with Kendrick. I hope somebody is like that with Jid, because this is I don't know, I'm going to keep saying, it's just a great, like, story-driven album, bro.
Yeah, I will say that I feel like I understand the Good Kid, Mad City comparison. I definitely can see it. But I think that also just comes from you listening to Kendrick a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, he's just so clearly inspired by Kendrick and Wayne. More Wayne, but I
don't think he's inspired by Kendrick, bro.
I'll literally.
I know he says in interviews a lot too that like he gets the Kendrick comparison a lot, and it's just because he got a high pitched voice. But like I don't.
No, that's not it. It's more so his cadence and his flow patterns. I can literally show you a freestyle. I
mean, maybe, bro, but I don't.
And there's nothing wrong. No comparison is wrong.
Because I started listening to JID before Kendrick, and I don't know. I just feel like he kind of just has his own. Like I do not really see the influence, but maybe it's the nature of the order in which we listen to it, and just the nature of the human brain to like see patterns and be like, oh, this is like something familiar, categorize it and shit. But like, yeah, I just feel
like there's like a stigma behind comparison. Like
I don't.
There's no negative in it, but the fact is, like, there is a comparison, and rappers be capping. Like, it's okay to be like, you were inspired by this person, because Kendrick was inspired by Wayne. So at the end of the day, this is all just Wayne. But
at the end of the day, most rappers in the game right now are just Wayne.
Exactly. So like, there's no shade. It's no, you know, it's not like being disrespectful and saying those comparisons. But I'd be remiss to not say like, I hear those influences because I, as somebody who listens to those two artists very heavily, like I can't help but hear that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's
in a good way because I love it.
I don't think it's weird to compare them. I don't think it's weird to compare rappers or anything like that. I definitely think it's just the nature of people and stuff like that. And even still, like, yeah, I never think it's a negative to like where your influences. And we'll get into it in later tracks, but he even talks about like how he wanted to be Wayne, he wanted to be Jay and shit like that, and like there are probably people who want to be him type shit right now, but I don't know. I personally do not see the Kendrick. I don't think there is as much meat validity to the Kendrick comparison, but I definitely do hear it a lot. And yeah, just for me, it doesn't really strike that same chord. It just feels that their styles just feel very different to me, and I hesitate to put every like storytelling rapper in a box.
Yeah. I hear a lot of overly dedicated. That's just me though,
I mean, maybe, bro.
Shout out. But
I just that's on this project. I'll hear certain songs too, and I'll be like, which I think they did. I think they put parts of the beats from Never Story into
They had to.
Because there are certain songs that like, there's a reason this is reminding me of this other song. And I'm like, I'm hearing this part, I'm like, this is definitely from this. And especially with hearing it back to back, like, yeah, there's definitely, it's referencing it, which is, I feel like it's great. Like, people will do sequel products, but I feel like that puts us a step above some of the other ones, that like, that direct reference without putting it in your face. Because some people will just do the song part two, which, I mean, he does do on this album, but like, I feel like that those little snippets of like, here's a part of the beat that like from this other song, which I mean makes these songs like a parallel, so you can understand kind of more where this is coming from, and it completes the story.
Yeah.
In an interesting way, I feel like
it brings the full picture, similar to the album cover. It's all in one. But I'm not even gonna lie, as you get towards the end of the album, is kind of where I fall off because, after Cody Blue, but definitely after Sis and them, I'm like, run that shit back.
That's crazy.
Run that shit back. But
what comes next? Can't Make You Change. Can't Make You Change has kind of the same energy to me as, what is it? Somebody from Never Story.
I have a hot take.
What?
I don't like Ari Lennox's voice. That might not be a hot take.
I don't think that's a hot take. Personally, I prefer Mariba to Ari Lennox.
Yeah.
Mariba's
I prefer
I think
a lot of singers to Ari.
That's crazy. I don't think Ari Lennox is bad, but I don't love her stuff.
She has like a Brent Faiyaz type voice. Like, it's kind of pitchy and raspy, but in a artistic way, not in a you can't sing way. Mm-hmm. She can definitely sing. I just don't gravitate to her voice.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. Like I said, and I feel like him and Mariba have better chemistry just on the track and stuff like that. It feels more believable. And I mean, I think that's who's on the song and Forever Story as well. But yeah, I just personally, All Bad, which is the other relationship song. All Bad is the relationship song on Never Story, which I feel like is the analog to is the parallel to Can't Make You Change, right. Which is all of that. And I mean, the relationship drama, as we spoke about when we talked about the Kendrick album and shit like that. I just feel like it's a good, I don't know, it is a good representation of the toxic relationship or whatever. And it's a decent song. It's not my favorite. I don't skip it though. I'll listen to it all the way through, even with Ari Lennox on. Stars, I really love Stars.
Yasin Bey. Most Def.
It has one of my favorite, like, I don't know what you would call it, like a bridge or whatever. But the part where he's like, you don't even believe in Jesus wearing Christian Dior. And then he talks about, what we talk about often is the being a Twitter bot. Yeah. And shit like that. But no, I really like that song. I think, I like that part of the verse on that song. It's been stuck in my head. That's one of the songs I put on repeat as well. I think that same bass verse on the song is good as well.
Yeah, that's the OG. He has a freestyle with him, Black Thought, and Eminem from like 2009 maybe. I think it was before the Recovery, before Eminem dropped Recovery, or maybe that was a part of the Recovery run. But yeah, Yasin Bey, he's a spitter, bro. Fuck with him heavy. Like,
he goes crazy.
It's always cool to see artists of his age and his tenure that like do features far and few between and maybe give you an album every few years, if that. But they get on the track and it's like, oh damn, like, You're really
Oh yeah, you did it. My bad, bro.
You are and you will ever be him. Like forever story.
There's a reason niggas look up to you. My bad, bro. My bad. Sometimes they just gotta bring you back and be like, this is where that shit came from, just in case you forgot, nigga. Like,
and they do it with ease. Like they always drop these hard ass verses, but it's like, they probably just pin that in the. It's not heavy thought. Like nigga, I woke up.
You know how long I've been fucking doing this? Nigga,
right,
I built this. This shit right here on my
day.
fucking shoulders, nigga. You talking about? Yeah, I gotta write this shit down for you real quick.
Yeah, for real. And he from New York, and it's cool. It's always cool for me to see like New York artists kind of rise because I want somebody to put New York back on the map now that Pop is dead. Because he was gonna be the fucking one, bro.
I mean, New York.
And I'm not from New York. I don't necessarily fuck with New York, but
Pop was gonna put New York
have
on
it,
the
bro.
map. I mean, because we've had a few like little moments, like we had Shmurda, and then he went to jail. We had Young M.A. and then she dropped the shit album.
I almost said some shit.
That's crazy. She had great
shit.
I didn't even know about that. But you got. I'm not even going to unpack that.
She's not in it. She directs them. Like, bro, get in the booth, bro.
What the fuck? That's why your album was shit, bro. You out here directing fucking pornos. What the fuck, nigga?
Oh my god. Joey, and then he started doing movies, which is great, but it's like somebody got to turn the city up, bro.
I would not put Joey in that.
Joey had.
I don't feel like he had that mainstream critical acclaim like some other people from New York. Like, I fuck with Joey. Joey's definitely one of my favorite artists, but I don't think he...
Well, yeah, King of New York tag, no. But I feel like as far as, like, hip-hop in New York, like, Joey had that on his back for a few years.
Yeah, and then who came after fucking Young M.A.? I mean, I don't know you don't like him, but A Boogie was there for a minute.
Anyway,
but
he ain't gonna say A
this
Boogie
nigga don't like
Joey,
bro.
Like,
I mean, I'm just talking about there's a clear difference between the commercial success A Boogie has had and the commercial success Joey has had.
Yeah, my thing is, like, the commercial success doesn't translate to his region. Like, it's not like he has New York on his back. It's like he's just from New York. Like, he was on the radio a lot, but not once was like, damn, you got New York cracking right now. I was like, he's cool.
I
don't like A Boogie, bro.
You know what? You might be right. I might have to fold on that one. You might be right.
But he had hits. That nigga was always on the radio.
I fuck with A Boogie. I mean, I don't know. Ever since his baby mama dropped him, he been at a little bit suspect.
Strange.
Yeah, I've been like, bro, like you a little bit too in your feelings right now, bro. Like, chill out, man. Like, it's gonna be all right. You gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay. I get it. You really loved her, bro. Like, right. But it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be fine, bro. Damn.
Shit.
Can't say 6'9". I mean, you kind of could before the whole, but even then, he was been gimmicky from the start. So. And then Cardi, obviously, like.
Cardi.
I knew that wasn't gonna.
Oh, B. I thought you meant like play Cardi.
Hell no.
Bro.
But damn, we kind of segued. My fault. We'll bring it back. But anyway. Shout out Yassine Bey. Great verse.
Yes.
Let's move on. Y'all like the little segue? They'll drop a like. Love y'all.
Next is Just in Time with Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne verses. We were just talking about that. I think this is also the song where he says he wanted to be like Lil Wayne and Jay in it. Mm-hmm. Lil Wayne, I'm so glad Lil Wayne is free, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Lil Wayne can drop music again now, bro, because it's just been a gift.
He doesn't miss, bro.
He doesn't. And I feel like, unfortunately, we've had a few rappers from that generation that did not age well. And, like, one of my previous favorites, who won't speak about. But,
yeah.
But no, Lil Wayne, he's just a master of his craft. He has not lost it. He's still coming up with new shit. He's still coming up with shit that blows my fucking mind every time he's always hopping on a new style of beat too. It's just like,
and he stays with punchlines. Like, how can you punch? Like, I get being able to like tell a story and like rhyme these words like a lot of artists, but how do you keep coming up with like clever punchlines?
Bro, Lil Wayne has one of my favorite lines of all time.
Let me give it to me.
It's you better wear that latex because you don't want that latex. That I think I'm latex.
That shit is wild.
Shit. That was one of those where I was rapping that shit over before I even knew what the fuck it meant. And then I knew what it meant and I was like, bro, ain't no way.
I like the shit from Carter 3 where he was like, I've been in and out the bank, bitch. Why y'all asshole niggas been on the same shit? I flush and watch it go down the drain quick. 2 words you never hear? Wayne, quit.
I was like, Bro,
like how, bro?
Different with it.
How?
He's crazy with it.
I'm so glad we still. Wayne started getting shaky as far as like what his health started looking like for a minute, especially when he was going through all that shit. Like always drinking lean. I think he was going through a lot of seizures in the public eye at least. I don't know if he's still having them or not, but in the public eye, it seemed like he was always having seizures. I was like, bro, hope he gets healthy. So it's a blessing that he's still here. Like that's something that needs to be appreciated more because like
because apparently rappers' lifespans are not as long as they used to be.
Yeah, so shout out Wayne, bro. Always good hearing from him.
Yes. Next is Money. Money. I always love songs where they like bring kids on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it just has a different vibe. It just kind of gives you that playground like fun, hanging out with your friends, elementary school type shit vibe.
It like grounds the song a lot.
Yeah. No, I fuck with this song. I think it's a good JID song. A lot of these songs too is just like it's good, bro. Yeah. JID raps on it. The beat is good. Like I'm fucking with the song.
Exactly. That's why I can't even like give a full out quote unquote review. It's like it's good, bro. It's just really good,
bro. It's good. Like shit is good. Better Days is good too. Like it's another one. Yeah, I mean, who's on this? All of these features too.
Jonte?
I have not heard of these people before, but I'm still fucking with it, and I still just think.
Yeah, Jonte and Raven Lene, I haven't heard of them before.
Yeah, Aaron, whoever is on Louder too. Not familiar with her either, but no, these are good. I mean, honestly, Strauss was the first time I heard of Baby Tay as well, to be honest. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
She was on that. I could be wrong. I thought she was on the Dreamville project on the Reloaded one, whatever that. I forgot what that was.
She might have been, but like with both of the Dreamville projects, there are certain artists that I look for on Dreamville, and I was like, I'm fucking with these songs. And there were certain songs out there where I was like, that's cool, but like it's not going in my playlist though.
Yeah, but it's going in somebody's. Like,
it's like I get what that's for, and it's a good song, but it's not my good song
for
type
sure,
shit. Sure. Louder 2 is hard as fuck.
Oh my god, what a way to cap off.
It's fuck. I'm torn too because I love this fucking song, and like it just every time I listen to it, it makes me want to repeat the album over and over again. But like also 2007 is such a good ass fucking song, bro.
I haven't listened to it.
You haven't listened to 2007? Fuck.
I need to listen. I'll listen to it on the way home.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fine. I listen to everything on YouTube.
Yeah, but no, 2007 is great. It's just like I don't know. I love story stuff.
Yeah, he said that in the interview. He was like, I think it was it the Sway one? No. He called into the Joe Budden podcast and they were talking about his album. And he was like, yeah, the outro is hard, but y'all go listen to 2007. Like once you finish the album, listen to 2007. It's gonna make everything make sense. Yeah. And I meant to listen to it after I finished the podcast, but I forgot. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
No, 2007 is a great song. Like he said, it makes everything make sense. I think it's a great cap off to the album. But I still love Louder. Like the way it is now, I love Louder 2. I think I'll love it even more when 2007 is on it. Mm-hmm. It's also Louder 2. Louder on the Never story is also fire as fuck. Like it's just one of those songs where he's like, "Oh, I'm going to spit."
Yeah.
Like type shit, and you just gonna have to hold this.
I'm gonna show you why I'm him.
Let me. I'm better than all your favorite rappers. Like, and you just gonna have to deal with that.
He stands firm in that too. I love it.
Yeah.
I love seeing.
He been saying this Never story, bro.
He says it in every interview. Like, who you think? Who's me?
Me.
I am.
I'm the best rapper alive. Like y'all just gonna have to hold
Wayne
that.
Version. Yeah, I killed that nigga.
Right.
He ain't fucking with me, bro. But yeah, this was a great album, man. This has been a good year of music for me.
Yeah.
Like it's just
started off with what? Call You Me If You Get Lost with Tyler.
Yeah.
That started the year, right? I think so.
No.
End of last year.
End
of last year rolled into this year though.
No.
June of last year.
Because I went on a run where it was Tyler and then Don Toliver and Isaiah Rashad, and I was in fucking heaven.
Oh yeah.
Like they dropped back to back.
Isaiah dropped after Tyler?
Isaiah dropped late July or early August, I want to say.
I feel like I listened to Tyler after Isaiah.
You might have.
I feel like I listened to it after we went to the concert too.
Oh shit, it was later than that? It dropped.
That's the deluxe.
Oh yeah. I was like, what? Hold on. I almost said hold on stream. Hold on viewers, y'all gonna see this in real time. July 30th, yeah.
Okay, so a little bit before Call Me If You Get Lost.
No. It was a month after.
Oh shit. Okay.
It was. So I had it wrong. It was Tyler, then Isaiah, and then Don Toliver.
Okay, so then I think mine went Tyler, Isaiah, then back to Tyler.
Because we saw Isaiah this year.
Yeah, I think that's why it fucked me up.
Yeah,
I saw Isaiah this year. No, actually, because I didn't listen to Isaiah before bought like cut tickets to that concert. True. So I was still in Call Me If You Get Lost into this year, and then Isaiah because we were going to that concert, and then I want to say Boogie and Kendrick, and then Joey and this album.
Yeah, Coaches
too.
Talking. Gunna had a few tracks that I fuck with. Jack Harlow drop, Future drop.
I don't listen to Gunna. Oh yes, the future Jack Harlow drop back to back was crazy. It was a wild time.
They did really good dropping that microwave ass music, bro. I don't even listen to none of those projects no more. I ain't gonna hold you. I listened to like a couple tracks from Jack's album, and I listened to a couple tracks from Future's album. But I just can't throw them on. I hate not being able to. Maybe because I work from home, so I listen to a lot of music during the day while I'm coding and shit. I just like being able to throw on an album or throw on an artist. It's like I can't listen to that album.
I mean, if I feel like I can just throw on Future. Like even here in the office, I can just throw on Future and be like, oh yeah, like let me throw on fucking the song, the joint shit he has with Juice, the album he just dropped, the joint shit he has with what's that nigga name? Fucking Drake.
What's that nigga name? Is crazy.
Bro, I don't listen to Drake like that, nigga. And then there's one other album that I think I have in rotation with him, but I can just run that through. I mean, I listen to all of Jack Harlow's albums. We've spoken about it before. I'm a pretty big Jack Harlow fan.
You going to his concert with the City Girls, bro? October 16th, man.
No.
State Farm Arena.
No shot. I mean, that's for the white girls.
They gonna be there in abundance.
He's doing his thing. It makes sense, bro. They're
selling. No, not just white girls though.
No, I'm saying the label is selling him as a sex object, and they can have that, bro. But I'm not going to no Jack Harlow concerts.
There's a lot of Nubian queens that love that man, boy.
Oh, of course, because he's listen.
I can't. Like that's the thing. You can't go to a Jack concert, bro. Where I look like jumping up and like, nigga, man.
Yeah. Fuck. There's too much estrogen in here, bro.
Got this nigga goddamn taking this. I'm like, nigga, man, I'm going home, bro.
It's like
Play facing my shit. Bring out Baby or something.
Oh shit! No, you weren't at that concert. But when I went to see fucking Earthing, and the nigga, it's like when that nigga was swinging his hips on stage. When I said Earthing, I was like, bro, like you gonna have to stop, bro. Like I don't know what you think this shit is, but like
security,
you have to, somebody get this nigga, bro. Because if he swing his hips at me one more time while I'm like getting it, like I'm like, oh, I'm fucking with your shit a little bit, and then he do that fucking, I'm like, nah, bro. So you lost me now. Like
you'll do that.
You had me. Now you slow hula hooping, and I'm like, no more of that.
Hell no.
Can't do that shit.
No, it's been a good year of music. I know we're getting towards the hour mark ish, but JID's album just reassured how much good music we have this year, to the point where I don't even want to like rank them. Like this is a year where I feel like I can't rank the albums. Like I feel like I just listen to them all for different reasons. Like on my super introspective, want to hear like some personal shit, I go to Kendrick. When I want to hear a little bit of toxic shit but still lyrical, got Boogie. Want to hear some good rap, some good stories, got JID. Want to hear some boom bap shit, got Joey, got Logic. Like, it's just a lot of different lanes that I can listen to this year.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think my playlist is going to be like, now I'm thinking about it, since after I learned the lyrics to the Jit album, it's probably going to be like the Jit album. It's going to be Joey. It's going to be Call Me If You Get Lost. It's going to be the Boogie album. Meech Darko dropped the album, which I know you don't listen to him, but I fuck with that album. And then the Kendrick album.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's that's what I'm gonna run through. Put that shit on fucking shuffle and call it. Like that's probably gonna be the playlist for the end of the year, honestly, unless somebody drops some crazy shit. Like,
yeah, I guess we can honestly close off with like, who do you think could drop? Like, who haven't we gotten a project from?
Who could drop? I don't know, bro. Cause
who do y'all want to see in the comments too?
Let us know in the comments who you want to see drop. But like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm lit right now, bro.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for this Joey album. I've been waiting for this JID album. I got them.
I feel like we got everything.
Surprise fucking Tyler album last year, so I'm lit right now, bro. Like
we literally,
there's not really anybody else waiting to drop.
Yeah.
Like I know A Boogie's gonna drop, which I'll listen out for it. But like I said, he been in his feelings a lot recently, so listen, bro. Listen, I like A Boogie. Also, my dad from the Bronx, so like, as soon as that nigga said BX, bro, like I had to go for it, bro.
Oh, question: you still listen to what's the nigga name? Polo G?
No, you ruined that for me. Fuck you, nigga. This nigga said one day though with me, right? He said, yo, all Apollo G's sound the same. All Apollo G's songs sound the same. And then he rapped this random ass tune, and I was like,
that is that nigga.
I was like, fuck, bro. This nigga right too. This nigga got 12 top 10 songs, and all of them sound the fucking same.
I go to sleep, I wake up, and I do it when I wanna. I know and I wanna.
Bro, I hate you.
It ain't bad. It's like, damn, like, give me something else, OG. He's still young though. He has time. He's young as shit.
Oh, that reminds me of another playlist I should make. I'm gonna have to make like a baby, like the
baby making.
No, that's crazy. You're wild as fuck for that. I'm a child of God. I practice abstinence. That's crazy. Which, by the way, someone called me. I have never been so disrespected in my life as to when I was talking. I said that shit in Danny's chat on stream. He reads it out loud, and somebody just goes cap like 0.5 seconds after Danny finished saying that, bro. I was like, ain't no way, bro. I'm catching strays from all fucking directions,
right,
nigga.
Literally, bro.
I'm just trying to mind my fucking business, work on me, go in the gym and shit, eat right, and then just cap. Nah, this nigga only focused on bitches, bro. That's all he's man.
That shit was hilarious.
But no, fucking the baby, young boy. I'm probably gonna put Cochise in there too. Cause I need like a lit music playlist type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna have to make.
I want to go to one of those concerts where it's like just like in some little spot, and it's like a DJ playing like a lot of just artists like that.
Which I don't know. Like I thought about going to like raves, but like
that wouldn't be my vibes.
I don't know. I think rave could be interesting. It could be fun to go to like once or twice, but like I don't know if it'll be a consistent thing.
Yeah. I had a coworker when I worked at Staples. That boy went to any and every rave you can think of, bro. It's like, damn, like he'd show up to work drunk and shit. It's like, bro, not for me, man.
I know of like an adjacent person that I know that goes literally like every time it's in the corridor or whatever, this nigga talk about, oh, I'm finna go to rave. This nigga drives like hours. I don't know how there are so many fucking raves in Georgia also.
Yeah.
But
exactly. That's what blew my mind.
Every day, I feel like
thought that shit was in Stockholm or some shit.
Literally.
Like Sweden or something. Like you fly into fucking, I don't fucking know, Verdansk and shit.
Nigga always either going to a rave in 2 hours or coming back from a rave. And I'm like, and then the craziest part is you gonna go to a rave and then play League of Legends. That's fucked, bro. I don't.
Their life is different.
You went to the highest, because I mean I don't personally go to raves, but I feel like they're crazy experience and they're lit and shit. And you were like, I'm gonna be the highest to highs, and I'm just gonna fucking tank that shit by playing League of Legends.
But he said, I'm like Chance. I gotta have the highs and the lows, bro.
That's crazy. Which that is a fire ass song,
oh my
bro.
God. Shout out
Chance.
I want to
hear Chance to drop, bro.
I want to hear his project. You don't fuck
that
with
nigga
him?
ruined that shit, bro.
Hey man, what was the name of that album? One Day, I'm Married.
I don't know.
Big Day.
I Love My Wife.
The Big Day. That was.
Wait, have you heard the? I gotta show you this shit, bro. We gonna fucking put this in the podcast too, cause like I'm gonna have to shout this shit out.
Y'all seeing this happen in real time, so like, say something in the comments real quick while he finds it. How y'all doing? What's your mental health like? You good?
No,
have y'all even made it to this part of the podcast?
Ooh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Let's go ride a bike with my wife. My wife's real young. My wife's real small. Let's go to the beach and play with a beach ball. Praise Jesus God and my wife. Let's go to the beach and ride a bike. Ooh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Ooh, I love my wife. She is so fine.
That is atrocious.
You can't tell me that's not the whole project.
Well, no, that is. The funny thing is, I'm not even gonna lie. I never even listened to that project. I gave it one like run through, but if I only listened to it once, I pretty much didn't listen to it because I didn't absorb it.
I listened to it once and then I saved Hot Shower on my playlist because I liked the Baby's verse on it for a while, and then like after a while I just got tired of hearing that nigga talk about it.
Oh, I lied. He has one fire song on there. Hold on, y'all.
Is it Hot Shower? I know a lot of people hate Hot Shower too. I don't like Hot Shower for
Eternal with Smino. That song is hard.
Eternal. Smino's fine. Yo, let me get a Smino project actually.
True. Eternal with Smino that song is.
Listen, if Smino drop, I'm no longer working on myself.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. My dumb ass shit. Yeah. Wait, what?
No, Smino drop is over. If Smino drops, the streets are in trouble. That's all I got.
Nah, shout out Smino. But yeah, a lot of good music. I don't know. I think we could probably start wrapping up. I think we hit a good mark.
It was good.
Good podcast. Good
place.
Shout out to everybody who's been watching the show and love as usual. Want to say special shout out to Strider, Jarrell, Danny. Y'all been fucking with the pod, so we really appreciate y'all. If y'all got to this point, like if ain't nobody watch it, we know y'all watch it. So
I fuck with you, bro.
appreciate y'all.
You know how that y'all know that viewer retention, that watch time, y'all know how important that is. So I appreciate y'all for sticking with that shit.
Thanks. And go fuck with the clips. We got the clips dropping. If you don't want to watch the whole podcast, like if you only have like 20, 30 minutes or less, go ahead and watch the clips. Then when you get some time, put in your watch later, get your dinner. You know what I'm saying? Wake up in the morning, get some breakfast. Come fuck with the full podcast, bro. The full podcast. We need that, please. Hit the sub button. We've been at 17 for
the sub button. Also,
press it, bro.
I need some comments, bro. Like,
I ain't giving us no comments, bro.
There are so many points in the podcast too where we like, and like we said last time, we gonna do this shit every time. So if y'all tired of hearing it, start fucking commenting.
Exactly.
But no, bro. Like, we give you so many things to comment on the podcast. We'll beat DJ's on his shit too. He like, put this in the comments. Tell us how you feel about this in the comments, and we still ain't seeing no comments, bro. Like, don't act like y'all don't know me. Like, you don't fuck with me? We not niggas, bro? Like, what's up? Like,
fake, bro.
It's not like that. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, I just...
Or at least go throw some comments in the clips, because those are shorter. Maybe y'all see like the hour and get a little nervous or something. It's cool. It happens. But just leave a comment somewhere. If you like, then, you know, I
appreciate that. I'm just saying, if you leave a comment, I fuck with you. Like, it's just like that.
You
and I know you fucking with me
it.
if you leave a comment. Like, you're wild for that. That's crazy. I'm not even... He got that, but nah, I know you I'm fucking with you, and I know you fucking with me if you leave a comment. That's all I got to say on the matter.
That's a fact. But hey, man, it's been a good one. Episode 5.
Yeah, episode 5.
We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Deuce.